What's up my YouTube family? Your main DJ Roxy from Roxy Entertainment coming to you with another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be displaying my keyboard collection with you guys. Hope you guys doing good out there and staying safe. Now, I'm a big MPC collector, but also lately I've been collecting a lot of keyboards. And I'm a big fan of the Ensoniq line of keyboard and the EMU line of the keyboards. Now, the beauty about having the keyboard is that you have all the keys right layout right in front of you. You have your sequencer and you have, it's a keyboard sampler. So you have everything right there in front of you. And I love that workflow, not to look somewhere else. Let's say if you want to play some keys in the song or in the beat that you're making, you are right there playing the keys. Versus when you're making beat on the MPC and you want to play some keys, then you have to kind of go somewhere, get the keys or get your keyboard and hook it up with the MPC. Different workflow. I love working with keyboards. I love working with MPCs. It's how I feel at the moment. But it's a beauty to have the keyboard in front of you. Sometimes I go to work. If you don't know, I have a repair shop that I do DJ equipment repairs in Charlotte, North Carolina. And sometimes when it's slow, I got my keyboard and I pull it out and I just make a beat right on the spot. Sometimes I track it out right there because I have like a computer there where I can track it out and everything. And then when I come to the studio, then I mix everything in the studio. So I love keyboards, the Ensoniq keyboards, the EMU keyboards. They're fantastic keyboard. They sound great. It's classic and a great investment. Some of these keyboard, will go high in price. One day, these keyboard are from the 80s, and the more, more years to come, the more these equipment is gonna cost. Believe it or not. Look, for example, I like to use the SP1200 as an example. How drastic all the prices on those SP1200 have risen. Even the MPC 3000 lately, the prices have been going so high. But I'm not gonna get off track. We are here to display keyboard today, and that's what we're gonna do. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, it's the perfect time to hit that subscribe button for interested videos with your man DJ Roxy. So stay tuned, don't go nowhere. Alright, starting off with the list, we have the legendary EMU Emax 1. This is a 61 keys keyboard sampler that has 12-bit and an internal sequencer. One of the best keyboard sampler that I ever heard in my entire life. The EMU Emax 1. To the bottom of that, we have the legendary that follows the Emax 1, the Emax 2. Also a great sampler, keyboard sampler that shares a lot of characteristics of the previous brother, the Emax 1, and more features. This particular keyboard is a 16-bit. Alright, to the bottom of that, following with the ASR10, legendary ASR10. Now, if you are a sampler producer, you know how legendary these keyboards are for the hip-hop community. The ASR10 produced a lot of hit records and still continue producing hit records. A lot of producers still use this in modern music because of the great sound that this keyboard has. Alright, to the bottom of that, we have the EPS 16 Plus, another great sounding keyboard. Has a characteristic of its own versus other keyboards in the lines. Alright, next we have the legendary EPS 16 Plus. Great sounding keyboard, has a characteristic of its own. A very good sounding keyboard, and if you can get your hand on one of these, I highly recommend that you get it. It's not into a high price range and it sounds great. the previous brother, we have the EPS Classic. Now this is one of my favorite keyboard ever, and some of the characteristic and sound of this keyboard make this keyboard so unique. Alright, now we have the TS12, the Ensoniq TS12, another great sounding keyboard. Unfortunately, this keyboard do not allow you to sample. It doesn't have an internal sampler, but you can share some of the EPS and some of the ASR sound into this machine, and you can play the sound that you sample on other machine. It sounds fantastic. It's a great sounding keyboard, very accurate when you try to go from one patch to the next and from one sound to the next. It has an internal sequencer, so once you have your sound into the floppy or your SCSI input, you can really do a lot with this keyboard. So we cannot take this keyboard, the TS12, for granted. You have the TS10 versus the TS10 and the TS12. The only difference is in keys. This one is a 76 keys and the TS10 is a 61 keys. But nevertheless, great sounding keyboard. This keyboard right now, I have it posted on eBay, so if you're interested in getting a classic, legendary TS12, you can hit me up, or you can go on eBay and purchase this keyboard. It's in fantastic condition. All of my gears are in fantastic condition. I only buy gears that are in fantastic condition internally and externally. I look at these stuff as investment, so it has to be in great shape. If you look at my ASR10, it's in fantastic condition as well. Everything works on the keyboard just like new. So yeah. Alright guys, so I'm not gonna do this video too long. I just want to share my keyboard collection with you guys. Alright my YouTube family, there you had it. Your man DJ ROCK CEE from ROCK CEE Entertainment. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, it's the perfect time to hit a subscribe button for more interesting videos with your man DJ ROCK CEE. I would like to thank all my subscribers for subscribing. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's your man DJ ROCK CEE. Until next time.